We've all read about different zodiac signs. Some people don't believe in these signs, while some people are very curious about their zodiac signs. In today's video, we're going to discuss the things that Taurus man hates. Before jumping directly into those things, let's discuss the little background of Taurus. All the signs have positive and negative effects on people. Taurus represents the bull. Taurus is the second zodiac sign of the Western astrological system. It extends from the 30 degree to the 60 degree of the zodiac. This sign has a feminine or negative polarity, as well as a fixed modality, quality, and belongs to the earth element. Along with Libra, it is a Venus-ruled symbol. At precisely 3 degrees, the moon is in its exaltation. In Western astrology, the sun translits this sign from roughly April the 21st to May the 20th. When you consider that Taurus is a fixed earth sign, it's easier to comprehend a Taurus man. Taurus is a sign of containment, stability, and conservation. When you hear Taurus, you can imagine something realistic, slow, and methodical. This will help you understand why Taurus men are calm, steady, and quiet by nature, and why they feel better and more relaxed in a structured routine. Bull-headed is a term used to describe anyone who refuses to move or act until they're fully prepared. Taurus's obstinacy is exemplified by this. This inherent stubbornness, on the other hand, can be used to their benefit. Taurus men are highly competitive in business because of their ability to dig in and hold their ground. Some of the company's strategies are similar to those used by a bull to defend his herd. In industry, there can be a lot of posturing done to give the appearance of strength and control. A Taurus businessman is formidable because he's stubborn and steadfast in whatever position he holds. Now, without wasting time, let's dive into the things that Taurus man hates. But first, if you're new here, consider subscribing to this channel to continue receiving great weekly videos like this. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can get informed every time I publish a new video. You and your Taurus partner can have a difficult time if you have a relentless need for adventure. He's a lazy person who doesn't want to rush through stuff. He prefers his routines and dislikes abrupt change. If your blood is boiling and you can't seem to stay still, you may be a little too much for him. Not because he's jealous, but because he is not the type of man who would be okay with his girlfriend constantly going out to parties. Since you wouldn't be there, and he prefers a woman who is next to him. As time passes, the Taurus man will draw you closer to him. But how will he involve you in his life if you're not present and seek out life experiences with people who are completely different from him? For him, a messy life is very disturbing. A tumultuous individual can only add to his life's unease. Furthermore, it is likely that he really wouldn't trust anyone like that. Another thing that Taurus hates is a weak woman. Taurus men are not interested in weak women in any way. Hard employees like him don't need a woman who isn't willing to work alongside them for the sake of the relationship's success. If you cling to him and use him for something, he will feel exhausted. He will never value you if you have a weak personality. Taurus hates dramas. You are not a good fit for a Taurus if you're an impulsive individual who is dramatic and has a tendency to overreact to slight inconveniences. He prefers to avoid confrontation and does not want to fight. Since Taurus men keep something inside, a woman like this will be able to make him angry. He would accumulate all of the negative feelings you give him, and over time, this would make him sad or even anxious. He rarely expresses his anger, but when he does, it's a fiery outburst. He doesn't need someone who is always lighting a fire under his feet. The Taurus man is not easily irritated, and he doesn't understand someone who erupts at the snap of a twig. He just needs a partner who is level-headed and can manage her emotions. A woman who decides he hasn't replied quickly enough via text or hasn't responded at all can say the same thing and then continues to give him a long-winded text, chewing him out or crying her feelings out. He'll interpret this as pressure and a guilt trip, and he'll back off or fully withdraw. He despises this type of action and would let a woman go to meet someone who is more laid back with him. When you get to know a Taurus guy, you'll notice that he's not the sort to want a woman to dominate him in any way. He doesn't want to feel confined or tethered. He needs to love someone unconditionally and be loved unconditionally in return. I'm not saying he doesn't want to commit, but when he does, he needs to feel like you and he have a mutual understanding. He prefers to be the boss in the bedroom and will want to be the one busting the moves. He does allow exceptions for the right woman though. You will be fired if you attempt to control him or his life. Remember that while a Taurus man is strong, he is also insecure on a personal level. Respect him, be kind to him, and look after him. If you let him, he'll react in the same way. The Taurus man is a perfect caregiver for those he loves. If you start putting pressure on him or try to blind him in some way, he will back out or leave. This man can put up with a lot of exploding, but trust me when I say that this isn't what you want to happen. It takes a lot to irritate him, but once you do, you'll pay the price. If you're the demanding type, he won't be able to put up with your antics for very long. He needs to be treated as an equal, not as if he were a child, with a mother telling him what to do. This is a powerful man who expects to be treated with respect. This is a man who can support you with a honey-do list if you explain why you need his help and ask him sweetly. If you hand him a list and say, "Get this done," he will toss the paper down and give you a dangerous look. It's a safe idea to walk away and let him cool down if you've irritated him. It's not a good idea to keep him there when he's so frustrated. As a result, try to reduce the demands and learn to inquire politely. Taurus is a highly motivated person. He needs to be certain that tasks are completed and completed correctly. He'll still want to continue studying as much as possible to improve himself. He's looking for a woman that can do the same for him. If he thinks you're lazy, he'll assume you don't care about yourself or the relationship, which might lead him to backing out or walking away completely. Although lounging on the couch and watching TV can be relaxing at times, okay, if you do it all the time, it will come off as laziness, and he won't put up with it. He'll begin to spend less time at home and with you. The Taurus man is a dependable and trustworthy person. Since he hates all forms of artificiality, it's better to keep the compliments to true statements of reality rather than going overboard. For the same reason, don't go overboard when flirting. It's easier to show genuine love and warmth towards him than to play the predatory vamp card. Since the Taurus man is easily humiliated, going all out could be disastrous. The Taurus man is a powerful, silent sort who is masculine but not violent. He is drawn to femininity in a partner, but if you make a living as a cage fighter, keep it to yourself. The Taurus man is notorious for being a bad judge of character. This indicates that he's most likely been injured in the past as a direct result of his partner selection. As a result, he could be difficult not to crack. Be patient as you work to earn his confidence. Be supportive and helpful if you work with or for a Taurus guy. Inviting the Taurus man into your confidence on a subject is a smart idea. He will continue to trust you if you demonstrate your trust in him. The Taurus man, on the other hand, does not respond well to others' weaknesses. He hates weakness. As a result, the personal matter should not be used to illustrate a personal flaw. If you persevere in the face of adversity at work, the Taurus man will respect you. In the end, it is important to discuss some things that make the Taurus man happy. Despite his fear of artificiality, the Taurus guy isn't opposed to a little glitz. Makeup, especially lipstick, can be devastating to the Taurus man if used strategically. The importance of perfume cannot be overstated. The Taurus man appreciates a good perfume, something light and airy with a touch of exoticism. When it comes to colors, the Taurus man prefers pastel shades, particularly blue. Materials with a sensual texture are a must. If you like this video, give us a like so we can make more videos like this one. And tell us in the comment section below what type of videos you want. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more weekly videos.